What up, family? Welcome back to I Said It, the podcast for all things sports. And today we're talking the championship games for the NCAA, men and women. Since Iowa lost, do they deserve a spot and a trip to the White House? And Brianna has the number 4 pick in the draft so far today, guys, and she'll be picking for the Colts. Let's see where she goes with that. And last but not least, America's favorite game. Who's that baller? Next. Oh, yeah, I said it sports. Subscribe, y'all. Please subscribe. What up, family? Welcome back to I Said It, the podcast for all things sports, the podcast for the fans and by us, the fans. You saw the intro. You know who everybody is. It's me, the co-host, Blair, Brianna, Darius, and Sean. What's up, family? What's going on?
What's up?
Not much, man. We're going to jump straight into it like we always do. It is the NCAA finals for the men and women, and they have concluded. And I don't know about y'all. Like I told Blair, I was more excited to see the women ball than I was to see the dudes. I ain't gonna lie to you. The women was balling. And it was a pretty good game. I love the Final Fours. Both games were very entertaining. Then the championship game, it was just entertaining for a lot of other reasons. And I like that shit too. I like the trash talk. I like, hey, you can't stop me. I like, you can't see me. I like it all, man. I can't help it. I liked it all. The characters, the trash talk, I loved it. They hooping. They bringing it. I'm with it. The men, I liked it too. But how did y'all feel about the results? I know, unfortunately, South Carolina couldn't get it done this time because it kind of ran into a buzzsaw. So we was all wrong about that. But hey, it was a great time. So I don't know, Darius, man, how you feeling, bro? I know you was rolling with your girls, man.
Hey, man. Hey, and I rolled with them till the wheels fell off, dog. You already know. Yeah, I was pleased with. Well, I'll start with the women. Yeah, I was pleased with both Final Four games. And then the championship game gave us everything for the most part, Iowa just couldn't give Caitlin Clark no help, bro. Like zero help at all. It's like it's only so many 40-point games and 30-point games you can win. As far as the antics, hey, it's all a part of the game, man. Hey, everybody trash talk. Hey, dude who ride the bench all year pop out and hit 2 threes in your face. Guess what he gonna do? Can't see me, dog. I'm trying to tell you. So I appreciated it all. Shout out to Caitlin Clark because she was on our side of the lines today. And she said it's part of the game. She also said the White House is not for runner-ups. So, and I feel like she should stand on that, and I'm standing on it too. Hey, that's what competitors do. Hey, if you ain't the best, you don't get the best treatment. That's how I feel. As far as the boys, hey, shout out to UConn, man. You know what I'm saying? They had a very dominant tournament, won all their games by double digits. Like, I ain't mad at them, man. Like, the boys' tournament overall for me was exciting just because I feel like this is why they make the tournament, because literally anything could happen. This was one of them years where everything happened. One blue blood didn't even make it. All the other blue bloods lost. A lot of them lost early. You had some teams now, they don't consider themselves Cinderellas. They like, hey, we supposed to be here. We that good. So I felt like it was good for the sport overall. Shout out to UConn. I do got a question after everybody go. I'm gonna ask y'all a question about UConn.
Facts. I mean, it only took me to the Final Four to actually pick a team that actually won the damn tournament because my tournament bracket was shit. Like absolutely horrible. Sean, I know that you watch these games, man. How did you feel about these Final Fours, man?
For the women, very interesting. I had South Carolina win it all, but it was still very entertaining. A lot of talent on the court. For the men, I'm the opposite of Darius, man. I thought it was boring. It was terrible to me. And the reason why I say that is I'm a traditionalist. I like to see the blue birds up there. You know what I'm saying? I like to see the Dukes, the North Carolinas, the UCLA's. I like to see that. You know what I'm saying? Playing. I like to see the best available guy, not the miracle shots, not the you know what I'm saying, dudes is not going to make it to the league. I want to see the talent, best on talent out there on the court. But what I do like about it, the positive side of it, I really can't see now nothing with the NIL deals, but I do see like the scholarships are now being spread out where you got star guys on these mediocre teams. So I do like that. So you get some teams that's small and they can make it far. You know what I'm saying? By having some talented guys. Like you might have a whole bunch of B-list dudes that can make it to the, you know what I'm saying, to the championship instead of having a guy that can make it to the NBA. But so that right there, that part is what I do like. As far as entertainment, dudes is trash. I mean, women, I'm gonna start that just made me that just gravitated me to the WNBA. I want to see what these women do in the league for real.
It's nice little take there. That's nice little take there. Because I'm with you. I'm with you. Brianna, how'd you feel about the tournaments?
You know, I was sad South Carolina didn't go all the way, but Baltimore's very own Angel Reese, she did her thing. I was happy for her. They deserve that.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Yeah. Hey, it gave you something to be happy about it during this time of the season, right? You know? Everything else is look like it's going to shit for Baltimore, you know, with your Ravens and all. They just doing things you just like, I don't want to deal with these guys right now.
Whatever.
I had to. Blair, how'd you feel about the tournament, man?
It was all right. Looked like it was a nice, fun tournament. I didn't watch a single game, so I don't really know. I saw the points, and Caitlin Clark put up a lot of points. No, I didn't, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't watch anything. So I just know she scored a lot of points in 2 games, and then she had 30. I didn't see the thing about old girl until actually today. She got in her grill. That was kind of funny, but it is what it is. It didn't seem like Caitlin cared, and I'm assuming that's really the only person that matters. She didn't seem to address it when they asked her about it. She like, man, I didn't even see it. I'm just trying to go take the hand and get out of here. I feel her like she said everything she was supposed to say. Like, what did they expect she was gonna say? And so I'm not mad about that. I saw actually some of the men's game until they went up by 10. When UConn went up by 10, I clicked that thing. I was like, oh, this is over. Them dudes started off like great, 4 for 5. It looked like it was gonna be one of those games. And then they just missed like 15 straight shots, and it was down the tubes after that. Didn't matter what they did. They were trying to, they were clawing. It was down by 20 by that point, 15, 20 points. Like, yeah, I'm through. After 10, I was done. They never came back. So,
yeah.
It's a good run. A bunch of dudes had a chance for the first time. That's always nice, somebody to make it for the first time.
Yeah, so
I've always liked UConn when it comes down to it. Like, I like them as a basketball school, so I wasn't mad UConn won.
Yeah, I wasn't mad UConn won. Yeah, I wasn't mad UConn won.
The White House thing, I don't think that was real, bro. I'm gonna just say that. Like, really? I honestly think no. Yeah, I'm gonna just tell you what I think really happened. I think she was out there pandering to the people in Iowa because that's where she said it, in Iowa. And she didn't think about like what was going to happen outside of that. And they like, man, what you doing? Because the president did not invite Iowa to the White House. They like, LSU, come on down. Didn't even mention the runner up. if they were gonna do that, and I understand her saying the thing about the ratings, but if they were gonna do that when they first saw the whole thing, like what the ratings were doing at first, they should have said it then. Like, we want to bring everybody out there, not when the champions come, y'all can come later, but we want to bring everybody that was in like the most watched tournament ever. Like, it's something that's an actual big accomplishment for them to beat out basketball and beat out the men's tournament, like being the most popular thing on TV. Like that's real. That part I get. But if you didn't say it before that game, don't say it after that game.
Facts. I think when she got on stage, she realized.
But the president didn't
that.
say it. I'm gonna tell you who didn't say it. The president. That's the only person that counts.
Yes.
That's the only one that counts. He's the only one that invites you to the house. That's the only one that counts, bro. She just out there talking. They workshopped it, and she wasn't thinking, and it just came in like,
yes.
That.
The first thing I was like, what? Nah, dog. That's not what we do here. That's not what we do.
Iowa, man. You got to think about the context of it. She was in Iowa.
I understand.
The people in Iowa.
I understand.
New York. She was like, they did a great job. Let's get them out here in New York. No, she was in Iowa, bro. She was talking to those people, and she didn't think about it before it left her lips.
Listen, my first thought when after she said, I said, well, you go by and swing by and see the team on your way back. And that's about as good as they're going to get, because they don't need me nowhere near the White House. The White House trips are for the champions, not for the runner-ups, not for the almost champions. It is for the champions. And you know who understands that? The runner-ups. Okay, the runner-ups understand we can't go to the White House. Hell, I don't want to be in the almost champion photo. I just want to be at home chilling and watching them celebrate and get their stuff. Great. We should have been there, but we didn't. Okay. First of all, if I'm one of the Iowa team members, I'm like, I'm upset you even mentioned us. We lost. Okay. I do not want no participation awards over here. No, I do not want participation awards because I was in the game. We lost, and that's the problem with society. Giving out too many participation awards because you was there, you showed up, and you put your jersey on, and your jersey is as clean as the day your mama washed it when you got it, and you didn't play a damn lick of the game all season, but you got you a trophy. Like, hey, I played football. Did you really? No. You don't get participation awards over here. You get to go home. After you lose, you go home. You know what happens after you win and the confetti start coming down? They tape your ass off. You got to get off the court. You got to get off the field. You ain't got to shake hands with them. You go home into the locker room, and that's it. It's done. I know, because I've lost a lot of time. And I seen my team get roped off, and your ass go to the locker room, and nobody was like, the Bengals did so well. They've been there so many times. Oh, maybe we should give them an invite. No, they go home like everybody else. Go home, try again next year. Fuck all that bullshit. That was some bullshit. But I do agree with you, Blair. I think she was trying to pander to the crowd, like, oh, they've done so well. Let me see if I can talk to Joe. And
again, as the runner-up, they said in the tournament capacity when it started happening, I would get it. It would actually be like, that's kind of cool. That's a cool thing because it's, celebration of Title IX, like the full circle thing. Let's do that. I'm cool with that. But not after the game and then everybody doing all that stuff and you like, yeah, maybe both of them should come. Like, that's a bad idea.
Yeah,
that's actually a terrible idea. Like, no. You could, and if you'd not said Iowa specifically and said everybody in the tournament because of and the same thing, you could have made it through. But just saying Iowa and LSU is like no.
She wasn't thinking.
No, she wasn't thinking when she said it.
No.
I think she was pandering. And she was like, well, we can see what we can do for them. Like, no, they lost though, y'all. They lost. They understand that. They lost. I don't understand. I mean, the whole thing was just funny to me. But y'all know what we got to do here because I said it. We got to move on to the next topic.
Hold on.
So
Hold
I
Hold
ain't
on.
saying a question.
Hold on.
Hold on.
He didn't even talk about like it wasn't. Blair just put that out there, and you didn't even get to the subject for real. Like,
I mean, we talked about it. Shit. What else is there to say? What you got
go
to say
ahead,
about it?
Darius.
They didn't even say anything. They
We
never.
was
What y'all
let we
got to say?
talk.
Do
It's
y'all
rude
agree
to
with
talk
what
when
she
you're
said?
talking.
Y'all agree with what she said?
Oh, go ahead, Sean. Go ahead, Sean.
Nah, go
Yeah.
ahead, brother. You first. See, I'm gonna
Oh
respect
no,
you.
I was about to ask a question.
Okay.
I thought you wanted to touch on what they was talking about just now.
That's what I thought.
No, go
Oh
ahead.
no,
Go
I
ahead.
got to
Touch on
cut
what
you.
we. You got any thoughts on it though?
Who you talking to?
You.
You, sure.
Oh, I mean, I totally agree with what you said though. They are like in today's society giving out too many participation awards. Um, I do also see, you know, how it can benefit because like Kobe was doing, bro. Kobe was really trying to highlight the women's sport. You know what I'm saying? So I see that aspect, but celebrate second place, nah, that's not what we do. Just like even when it comes to like war, bro. Like Americans, we want to thrive at everything we do. You know what I'm saying? We want to have the best cars. We want to have the best money out there, which that's another topic. We want to have, we want to win every war. We the bullies. So awarding somebody with something for second place, I just listen to them. So hopefully it was just somebody talking about the Saturday night, and we can look.
Yes.
Well, to touch on that real quick, I done played a lot of sports. I've never been in a competition where at the end they raised both of our hands. You know why? Because somebody gotta lose. That's
Right.
just part of the game. Sometimes you gonna win, sometimes you gonna win a lot, sometimes you gonna lose, sometimes you might lose a lot. If you're a winner, you keep winning. If you lose, you learn how to win. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. But my question was, are we really disrespecting UConn right now?
I picked
This
UConn,
is
bro. I did not
no,
disrespect.
no, no.
Yeah.
I'm just talking about like, you know, I like the whole blue blood thing too. But is UConn, have they not lifted themselves at least comparable to them?
In my opinion, they up there though. They got recent championships.
Yeah.
They
I was
got
about to
they
say
got what I'm saying, some stars, Ben Gordon, a lot of people
Ray
Campbell's.
Allen.
They got a lot of stars. So I wouldn't say like they the top three that you can just of all time in history far as with championships. But they ain't no pushover, nobody to sleep on. They are
Well, this,
considered, a top notch basketball program. Now
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's what I'm
football,
talking.
they trash.
I'm talking strictly basketball.
Yeah, basketball. Yeah, they are a top school in basketball,
Yeah.
and that's me though.
I've always considered UConn as a blue blood. When I mean, from because far as I remember, from Ray Allen on, they was always good. Period. They've already had number one overall picks. They've had national championships. They've put a lot of people into the NBA. I mean, if you're comparing it to the other blue bloods that's been doing it for a longer period of time, of course not, because they've been doing it for a longer period of time. Did they have a lull there for a couple years? Yes,
But
but
see, for me,
I consider them a blue blood.
outside of just Duke and Kentucky and it's Duke, Kentucky, Indiana, UCLA. Aside from them pumping out players, of course, now Kentucky, they probably done had a nice little stretch. Kansas is in there too.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm
Yeah,
like, shoot, UConn tied with Duke and Indiana in championships.
exactly. I put them up there.
About to say, but
So
they got
I'm
more
like,
championships than you think. Everybody only 4 or 5 is a lot in college basketball. You think Coach K got a bunch of them, bro? No, he's just been coaching for 40 years.
and them
He
boys like
got
5
like
for
3 or
5 in that
4. He like
thing.
3 or 4 national championships. He got a lot, but I'm like, it ain't that number ain't that high. That's why they still like John Wooden, bro.
Well, I would say for that, you get a lot of, just like with Michigan versus Ohio State, you get a lot of credit by beating your rival. So him beating up on North Carolina, Wake Forest,
Yeah,
and
like
teams
him
like that.
constantly being there, and North Carolina's always there. It seems
Yeah,
like
yeah. So
they
that's what
don't
I think he get a
they
lot of
they
credit
count
for.
coaches, I think,
And the
by
Olympics.
and how far you can make it. They count your Final Four bursts more than anything.
Mhm.
Because you can
I
get there
think what it
quite a bit.
was, I think what it was just with UConn, I would say this year, it's just like they ain't got no real big major star that you just like you knew of coming out of high school. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Because
So
they had
that's
to
all that
start
was.
over. I will say that. Like they had because they left. They did leave and go back to the Big East. So not because they went back for basketball. So when they went back, they had to start over, like completely over in that area.
I even watched the movie. I forgot what it was, but they was talking about the Big East. You know what I'm saying? Where they used to all sit together, all the presidents, to make sure they never broke up and stuff. I forgot what movie that was, but it was pretty deep though. Like they try to keep everything tight, man. But it's like now, it's just where the money goes. It's just about the money for real.
It's where you
'Cause,
gonna get it because they were bad at football. So it's like
yeah,
it's no point of trying to chase basketball and football. Just go do basketball where you do basketball, and you should make it.
like I said again on that, I'm a traditionalist. Like I just don't see. I'm gonna just say a team. I just don't see Florida in the Pacific post conference. Like I don't see them in the pack. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. You got Cincinnati in the Big 12. That stuff, that just to me just crazy.
Hey,
Wow.
the system made it this way.
Yep,
Exactly.
you're right.
Yep. And it's all changing, man. It's all changing. So we just gonna have to get used to it because that's this thing. It's a new day. It's a new day.
It's here to
But
stay.
A new day.
moving on. The next topic is the number 4 pick in the NFL draft.
Oh shoot.
We have already had 3 picks so far. If you have been following us and following the draft so far, you do know we went pretty much 2 straight quarterbacks, and then Blair picked my man out of Alabama, the defensive
Will
end,
Anderson.
Will Anderson. And now the number 4 pick is on Brianna. And Brianna is going to be picking for the Colts, who used to be at one time the Baltimore Colts.
I knew he was gonna say that.
But the owner, like a thief in the night, stole a team from Baltimore and took them to Indiana. What Indiana
Overnight.
has to do with Colts, we will never know. But they are the Indianapolis Colts.
They
So
got horses out there,
They got
bruh.
horses out there.
I know. I'm just saying. Originally, we know what they was talking. What they was coming
Baltimore
with.
ain't got no horses.
But Brianna, you have the 4th pick in the draft. Let me share my screen here. Give me a second. Hold on.
We're out of like we taking Willie Beeman.
Demon.
So, with the 4th pick, Brianna, you are on the clock. The players that are gone are CJ Stroud, Bryce Young, and Will Anderson Jr. If the draft falls this way, where should the Indianapolis Colts go? You got Jalen Carter still on the board here, and a few quarterbacks that they're still saying that can go in the top 5 to 10. So, their needs. They're saying that the Colts need pretty much an entire offense except for running back. You need a quarterback, a wide receiver, a tight end, an offensive lineman. So, where do you feel the Colts should go, and where will you, Brianna, take them? Where are they going with the number 4 overall pick? Excuse me.
with the number 4 pick, I am picking Anthony Richardson.
Whoa!
Oh.
Really?
Somebody got to shoot the shot.
I did not see that coming.
Yeah.
Why? What? Why Anthony Richardson?
So I knew they needed a quarterback, right?
Right.
It was between him and the boy from Kentucky.
Will Levis, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So you know I'm picking everybody black. I'm gonna go with Anthony Richardson.
I see your logic.
Hey, keep it 100, dog.
Hey, I have no qualms with what you're saying there. I understand.
The game.
But wow. Let me stop sharing the screen there.
That blew Chris away.
I got something to say too, but I'm gonna let you go ahead and go, Darius. What you got to say, bro?
I ain't gonna lie, Brianna. I like the pick because if the top 2 quarterbacks gone, based on what's left, they might as well take a shot on the dude with the most upside. So I can feel it. But I saw something today and I was like, you know what? That is a hell of an idea.
What'd they say?
The coach should trade the pick to the Raiders. Let the Raiders go at number 4. And they get some more draft picks and the number 7 pick because I feel like they could do that.
Right.
And if they want Anthony Richardson, they could still get him at number 7.
Yeah.
I feel what you're doing there, Brianna. I feel what you're doing. I like what you're doing. I like your reasonings behind what you're saying. But the difference between me and you, I've actually watched Anthony Richardson play football. And he is not good at playing football right now. Like, it is not a pleasant sight to watch this young man throw the football consistently. I mean, it does not look good at all. I like it. He does have a lot of upside. He does. But you know what happens when you're drafting players consistently that got upside? You get fired. You get sent home. They tell you to pay. Hey, we deactivated your badge, but you need to go to the all owners box, and we're gonna escort you up there, and then take you to your old office, and all your shit's packed up.
They pretty good drafting quarterbacks. You know, they drafted young Manning, then they drafted Andrew Luck. I mean, Andrew Luck just didn't last, but he was a good pick.
This is facts. But also though,
thing about Andrew Luck, bro.
But also though, Darius, those are both number 1 overall picks. They ain't got that in this draft. I think, me personally, if I'm the Colts, I agree with you with trading the pick and probably trading it and within the top 10 frame, you know, somebody who's in the top 10 who really likes the quarterback. Me personally, I think they really do like Will Levis because he fits that mold of, like you said, the Peyton Mannings, the Andrew Lucks kind of, because how he's big in stature. He can run a little bit. He can throw. He had a great 2 seasons ago, not last season, but the season before. He had a great season. They thought he was going to be the number 1 overall pick possibly, or number 2. A lot of people had them as him as the best quarterback. But once he lost some of his weapons and some of his offensive line this past season, he didn't look good. He didn't look good. He didn't look consistent. He didn't look like he looked like he had the yips out there. He like, oh God, he was running for his life. So I understand if they went that way. Me personally, I wouldn't go that way. I would trade the pick. I love the pick what you're saying as far as trading it to the Raiders and let the Raiders going up and getting who they want. And you can take some more capital, some more draft capital to build your team out because your quarterbacks are gone. Both of the guys, if it falls, the board falls the way that we have it right here. If both your quarterbacks are gone, okay. Time for us to get out. If we can get out, let's get out. Let's get some assets. Let's get some draft picks, and we can punt this quarterback thing until next season. If not, try to go get Lamar. But I don't see them doing that. So I just say punt it till next season. Try to get one of the best young quarterbacks coming out next year because we know you're probably going to be pretty bad to kind of all right. So I think that's the best option.
After the draft, maybe you do go get Lamar.
Let me jump in here.
Go ahead.
So, Brianna, I like your pick in a sense of why you picked it.
Right.
But that man really ain't played no collegiate ball. Yes, he was an SEC player. I totally agree. He does have talent. He built like Cam, but he don't look like him. You know what I'm saying? He's not that dude. So if they doing it on some slave trade, they looking at the guy like, damn, he could fight with us again. But nah, really. I wouldn't put my career on it. I wouldn't put a top 5 pick on it. You know, I would if he's still available in the second round, I could see a team, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, rushing to get him. But what I would do is trade out of the pick and get a nice little free agent, you know, like Teddy. I hate to say Carson, but Teddy, yeah. I would get Teddy Bridgewater just to hold you down for another year and get somebody out of next year's draft. Get some picks for next year and build up like your old line or some shit just so you can have him ready. You know what I'm saying? When you do make that pick. That's just my opinion, but dude ain't it. He ain't worth no top 5 pick.
I feel the same way. I feel he not all SEC. He
might surprise me though.
13. He might surprise you, but man,
it ain't looking good.
Woo.
I wouldn't bet on him.
Bruh, y'all they making this boy out to be like he the second coming all of a sudden because they seen him in some shorts throwing the ball.
All I'm saying is Trey Lance can go number 3. Richardson can go number 7.
Yeah, you're right. And how is that working out for the 49ers up to this point?
Oh, he been hurt.
Exactly.
But we knew that though.
At least if we would have had some tape, they might have known that this nigga was injury prone or something. Anthony Richardson, he got shit that's tangible that you can look on tape and be like, oh, we can fix that, hopefully.
That's what they say, bro.
Right.
That is what they say.
Man, them boys threw Trey Lance out there, and it was like, I ain't never played against people this big, this fast, ever.
Come get
catch me on the sideline, boss.
Facts. Blair, you got any feedback for her pick?
Nah, man, they can pick him.
I mean, but see, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
I don't have no issue. I don't know who they're gonna pick. So,
are you that much more? If you gonna take a quarterback, are you that much more confident in Will Levis?
Some people would be.
I'll say this. I'll be honest. I think I have much more confidence in Will Levis because at least I've seen him do some things on tape when he has some talent around him. I think the Colts have some talent on that offensive line. They still need some more. I think he has some talent in the receiver core, but he does need some more. He already has one of the best backs in the league. I mean, you can build on that. I understand the Will Levis of it all, but the Anthony Richardson of it all, I see him as a second round pick at best, bro. But I understand because you're going with the man because like he got some athletic ability. and the melanin is catching your eyeballs, and you like gotta go with the melanin right now. But that's not that melanin is not that great from what I've seen.
Brian, I'm telling you, it's
He
gonna
gonna
work
surprise
good.
us.
I hope so.
Trade your pick to the Raiders. The Raiders gonna draft either Will Levis or Jalen Carter.
Well, hold on. Before we move on, I do have to ask this question. I gotta ask it. Would you trade the pick for Lamar Jackson?
Would I trade this Indiana pick?
Yeah, would you trade with Indiana for the number 4 overall pick for Lamar Jackson?
Mm-mm.
Get Anthony Richardson.
And you can get Anthony Richardson.
Yeah. What I'm getting? What I'm getting?
Anthony Richardson.
Or Will? I don't want any one of them niggas. No.
He's like, I want these niggas for the Colts, nigga, not me.
You're like, I need Jonathan Taylor.
Y'all give me CJ or what's the other one name? Bryce? Y'all give me CJ or Bro.
Man, I want the whole kit and caboodle, bro.
Y'all like, I ain't gonna be able to do it. I can't agree. But we're gonna have to move on. So to the last and final topic. It is America's favorite game, guys. It's one of Brianna's favorite games on here, period. I mean, she loves this game. It is Who's That Baller? I actually have 2 ballers for us today. For you guys today, I have 2 ballers. All right. The first one's kind of easy. The second one, maybe not so much. I'm not sure if we did them before, but we're gonna go for it. All right. So the first one is an NBA basketball player. All right. This NBA basketball player is a 4-time All-Star. He's also one-time NBA All-Star Game MVP. He's a one-time second team All-NBA. He was also the Rookie of the Year. He was on the All-Rookie team. All right. He was also in college. He was a 3-time National Player of the Year. All right. So his best season.
Well, so when did you stop telling us like when they played? Like you just
when did he play in the NBA?
You never.
I can give you the he played in the 80s and 90s.
Give me his
80s and 90s.
Give
when
the
did he
career
come
time,
into
bro.
the NBA?
He played from 1983 to 1992.
Okay.
All right. His best season was in 1984-85. He averaged 22 points a game. He averaged 10 rebounds, 2 steals, and 2 blocks.
Dang, I know.
Who am I? Do you guys want to decide this as a group or as individuals?
Individual.
We always be individual. I know. We always be individual.
Dang,
Maybe that's where y'all be messing up. So
you got
each one, if you guys are not familiar with the rules, each person gets 2 guesses. All right. 2 guesses and they out. And everybody else still got those guesses that they have in the chamber.
You said 3-time National Player of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
Played in the league from 83 to 92.
Mm-hmm.
What he did, 22 and 10.
He was Rookie of the Year, 4-time All-Star.
4-time All-Star.
Mm-hmm. He was actually, I can give you a little bit more on his college career. He was actually a 3-time All ACC Player of the Year. Y'all know who this is. This is it's kind of easy, but it's kind of not.
I don't know when he actually played, but I thought he played, and they always talk. It's not Jay Billis, is it?
No.
Okay.
That's a good guess, though. I like it.
I know he played. And you said like they thought he was that dude at some point.
Mm-hmm.
I like the guess, though. That's a good guess. Because that's that era. the MJ type of era.
Yeah, man.
Kinda.
Dang, what's Buddy's name? Oh, it's in my head.
His best season, he averaged 22 points, 10 rebounds, 2 steals, and 2 blocks.
What is
Who
his
is that
name?
balling? Rihanna is brainstorming with her husband to try to figure out what the hell is this.
Baby. That's what a baby.
Oh, here comes he coming down.
Nothing to do with him. Playing with a baby.
What is the name, bro?
Baby, we gotta be a team.
He said, "Babe, we got to be a team. I need some help here."
Basketball.
I feel like I know who it is, bro. I can't think of the name right now.
You can't think of the name. I know you know. I know you know.
I
He
know
was
it.
drafted in 1983.
Yes. Oh, but if I say the stuff that I want to say,
He
it's
a
gonna help out.
He a 4-time NBA All-Star. That's what we said. What else was it?
He's a All-Star Game MVP.
All-Star Game MVP 1.
Yes.
Oh, Spud Webb.
No.
Nope. That ain't who I'm thinking of.
I know.
He was Rookie of the Year.
Oh, he was Rookie of the Year too.
He was first team All Rookie team. I mean, he was on the All Rookie team.
What is Buddy's name? Oh,
he's a 3-time National Player of the Year.
Bro, that's what I'm. It's
in college. Come on, y'all. I gave y'all that one, so it was the layup.
You're supposed to help me out.
I know who it is, but I'm telling you.
What's his name?
I don't want to say no clues because it might
Larry
help.
Johnson.
No.
Who he said?
He said Larry Johnson.
No,
he played from 83. Let me say this again. He played from 1983 to 1992.
I didn't hear all that part. My phone messed up.
Yeah. I know.
1983.
What is the dude?
92? Oh my gosh, babe. I don't know. Come on, babe.
I want to say.
I don't know. His phone is messing up. He's in the woods right now. He's going to be clearer later on.
Because he played with somebody else too.
Who's Sharif Abdul?
Oh, dang! What is Buddy's name?
Guys, I thought this was going to be a layup. I really did. I really thought this was going to be a layup.
Give me something else. I do something else.
What you mean? You got something else. You got your husband there trying to brainstorm for you.
Let me call my dad.
He played for and everything.
He played in the NBA. He played for 4 teams.
He played for 4 teams.
4 teams.
Oh.
My daddy gonna know.
Your dad probably will know.
I know, that's why I gotta call him. Daddy, who was in 1983? Who was the NBA?
No, Sean, no. Good guess.
Okay, no. I know who it is.
He said he was drafted in 1983.
That's not a layup either, bro.
He's a 4-time All-Star. He's a 4-time All-Star. 1 Rookie of the Year. 1 MVP.
All-Star Game MVP.
Oh, 1 All-Star Game MVP.
Dang, what is this?
And he played from 83 to 92.
I know who it is. It's a big
not
dude.
A layup.
Here's a layup.
Blair said it's not a layup.
All right. You talking about the 1983 Rookie of the Year?
This is my last guess.
You already had 2.
That would be considered like 83, 84. So I think they consider it 84.
84 Rookie of the Year?
All-Star MVP.
Chris Mullin.
No. That's a damn good guess. I didn't do him later on.
But he wasn't Rookie of the Year, so damn. That's what
right.
Sean's out. Blair's out. Brianna is searching for
I'm
straws.
out.
Darius
Chris?
is thinking of think.
Talking
He
about
said,
it's gonna be easy.
Nobody name,
What
bro. I swear I know. Well, my guess could be wrong. I
You a
just need.
scrub, dude, if that's what you did.
4-time All-Star, right?
Chris,
Don't cheat.
Chris, you're lying. If this is the same dude, you're lying. If it's not a layup. One or the other. You did something funny here. I see what you did.
My daddy said Ron Hopper.
I'm gonna let them make their thing. But if
what you say?
It can only be two dudes, bro. It can only be two guys. And if
You
if
said
it's
he was
one,
drafted in
it's a layup and
1983.
you're lying. If it's one,
Yes,
it's a layup and you're lying. And if it's two, it's not easy.
And he was rookie of the year in 1983. That's what he said, Daddy.
83, 84. They consider it 84 when it's listed here.
Damn person.
Stop throwing them all out.
I'm telling you. So, Chris, say your names, Darius, because we're done. Brianna, she's
No,
still
I got one more person.
we got you, Brianna. I said Brianna's still grabbing. Say your name.
What's the first person you guessed? I don't remember the first person you guessed.
It doesn't matter.
Maybe I did. Okay.
Darius, you went mute. Come on, guys, because
we got another. We could guess. We could got two.
He played. I'll give you one more hint, and y'all should know it. He played with a past, very recent, a very recent guy that we just had. Darius knows who it is now. Darius knows who it is. I know he knows.
He played with who?
A very recent guy that we just did this on, and he was a layup.
He played with somebody. Who he played for?
You said
he played for 14.
You're on mute, Darius.
You're mute. Your phone.
You said a recent guy we did on Who's That Baller?
Yes.
He played with him in the NBA.
Yes.
I'm telling y'all, man, Chris is setting you up.
He played for 4 different teams.
Yes, he did.
Played with 4 different teams.
Mm-hmm.
Your dad is right there. I know he right there.
Bro, what is this nigga name?
Right.
He's a 4-time
big dude.
All-Star, 4-time All-Star?
4-time All-Star. Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, I'm gonna be mad.
Watch this. I'm gonna give it to you. Watch this. Her dad's about to know it. He's a 3-time National Player of the Year in college.
He's a 3-time National Player of the Year in college.
3-time National Player of the Year in college?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I don't know.
It's either Coleman for Syracuse or motherfucking Terry Cummings.
How many guesses is Sean gonna get?
Right, 50. 50, Sean.
He's just throwing them out
Sean
there.
done guessed about 20 times.
Man, I'm thinking because Coleman played for the Nets.
He just
He was
said
a
it.
beast in back. He was a
Who
player
said
of the
it?
year.
Darius said it.
Nah, he ain't
No.
that. He ain't that old though. He probably came in like 86.
So
Terry
I'm
Cummings.
telling y'all, man. Chris
You
is
might know the answer.
Chris is doing something shady. I'm telling you, he's doing something.
I
shady.
don't know.
Yeah, I told you it's gonna be a Theo Ratliff type thing.
Blair said you said it's up.
So
I can't think of his name.
My daddy
and
said
it's
Clyde.
already messed up because
No,
Clyde
not
too.
Clyde.
if it's
Oh,
Very
I know who it
close.
according to
Buck
Chris,
Williams.
He
That's
said
who it
it's
is.
close.
Buck
The name-
Williams.
the name's
Buck
already been
Williams.
said.
Yeah.
Buck Williams had a big ass like Horace Grant goggles.
No.
So
Man, I give up, nigga. I done said about 20 names.
He said you close, but that's not the one. Mm-hmm.
Terry Porter? He wasn't no damn
He said
rookie of
it.
the year.
I don't know.
Who
I
is
can't
it,
think
Chris?
of it.
Let's see.
I don't know.
I want to hear who Chris says now because Chris.
Okay,
Yeah, and I want to
guys.
see these credentials.
He is part of the original Twin Towers.
He said he a part of the original Twin Towers.
Just give
Okay,
it to us.
Chris, and you said 1983.
Ralph Sampson.
You said the
Ralph Sampson.
Yeah,
That was the name.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why it was easy. Larry, so I'm saying.
Chris.
But how is Clyde Drexler
Chris,
close
you
to?
said the
Because he played for the Rockets.
1983
Because
Rookie
I
of
said
the Year.
we just did it. He played the Twin Towers was Ralph Sampson and Akeem the
Yeah, that
Dream
was the last
Elijah.
clue. Anybody would have said
Bruh,
that.
here's the thing. When
Darius got it, and that's what I was saying.
The
I'm like, it's right there.
1983 Rookie of the Year is Terry Cummings, bro.
No,
The
I said
I said
84.
Terry Cummings.
Wait,
I
the
said
1984 Rookie of the Year is Jordan. So
No, it says wait a minute,
it
let me
said
see.
Jordan. I
NBA
looked
Rookie of
it
the
up.
Year 1984.
I looked it up,
I'm looking
bro.
at it right here.
I put 1983.
Oh,
it says
man.
Terry Cummings. When you type 1983 Rookie
I
of the
said
Year,
Terry
it says
Cummings.
I'm looking at this right here.
And when you type 1984,
He robbed
Rookie
me,
of the Year,
y'all.
I did not rob
it says
him.
Michael Jordan, 84, 85.
He
So who are you
robbed me,
talking
I
about?
did not rob him. Maybe
I
the
told
information
y'all.
that I
I
got
told
is
y'all he set y'all up, man.
100%
Told y'all he set y'all up.
unclear.
Now
ain't
we
gonna
about to
lie.
say Ralph
Hey,
Sampson.
hold
Ralph.
on. To Chris's credit, I'm on this shit right now. It say he was Rookie of the Year in 1984.
Thank you.
It do
How
say
is that
that.
possible?
On Wikipedia.
I don't know.
Okay.
Now, Wikipedia is a terrible source. We went to college. They'll tell you that don't work.
Well, not anymore. They actually take Wikipedia now.
Nah, bro.
I'm just saying.
Nah.
I said I don't know how they're doing it. I don't know because it was 83, 84. I don't know how they got to 84, but hey, that's what it says here.
Hold on.
I just
You
go
should have left out the
by the
whole
book
Rookie
here,
of the
people.
Year thing then. That threw me off because I said Terry Cummings. You go to the back part right here.
I understand.
You go to the back part or right here.
I just need to
Yeah,
go into
it
this.
said
I
he
don't.
was
I need to go
83,
in.
84, but it says 83, 84 was Terry Cummings.
Was Terry Cummings?
When you type it in there, it says Terry Cummings and not
It
Ralph.
says
Now, I could be
the
wrong.
Houston Rockets picked him first overall in the 1983 draft. He averaged 21 and 11 and won the NBA Rookie of the Year.
A year.
Man, go to NBA. What's the name, bro?
Did they have two that year like Jason Kidd?
Y'all looking at Wikipedia.
I'm looking at something that says the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame.
I'm going to ESPN.
So Terry Cummings was from 82 to 83. That's why.
I'm guessing.
Right.
And they put it in there like, yeah, that's weird. But all right.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's why I said
him
myself.
84.
I said I don't know how they're doing that, but
That's why. Because
Oh, you robbed me, dog.
I did not rob you. You had 1,000 different
For the
choices.
fans-
You
Terry
did. You
Cummings
guessed
came
more
in
than
at the
anybody
end
else, Sean.
on your
so
20th
I ain't
guess.
got
But
nothing on that
until
one.
I didn't hear the Rookie of the Year part. As soon as I heard Rookie of the Year, I knew it was Terry Cummings.
Anyway,
But yeah,
moving on. The second baller that I have is a football player. I feel like I've done this before,
He a
but
football player.
let's get it. All right, let's
He about
get
to
it.
set us up. He about to set us up again.
Y'all.
So,
you
he
gotta
is
leave
a
Chris alone.
Super Bowl champion.
You say what
He
happened
won.
there?
He a
Jordan won
Super Bowl
Rookie of the Year
champ.
in
84, 85. Yeah.
Thank you.
So
So
he right on point.
the new guy, the
Shut up.
last Who's That Baller that I have for today. He is the NFL Offensive Player of the Year. He is
He's the
a
NFL
one-time
Offensive Player of the Year.
All-Pro,
One-time
a
All-Pro.
one-time Pro Bowler.
What year?
One-time Pro
Oh,
Bowler.
he garbage.
You started with what year?
What year?
He is on the NFL All-Decade Team of the 2000s.
He's on the NFL All-Decade team of the 2000s.
So are you
He
trying
played
not
from
to
the
give
year
us his year?
2000
That
to
junk will probably give it away.
2009. He played in the year 2000 to 2009. This
Troy
is a lot.
Polamalu.
His
Boy,
best
don't ever
season, he rushed for
disrespect my boy like that.
2,066 yards,
His best season, he rushed for
14
2,060 something yards.
PDs.
Oh, this old buddy
All right.
for
Willis
the
McGahee.
And he's a
Cowboys.
Super
I can't
Bowl
think of his name.
champion. Who am I?
Corey Dillon.
No.
That's actually a good pick.
But that is a damn good. That's a damn good
Chris
guess.
Johnson.
Chris
Willis.
Johnson.
Oh.
Chris Johnson.
Is it Willis? No.
Nah, he ain't win a Super Bowl.
No.
He ain't win no Super Bowl.
Oh, Chris didn't win a Super Bowl.
Yeah, we got one. He got one Super Bowl. We only got one more pick, so let me go mute because y'all just out there just talking.
2000 and 2009.
Mm-hmm.
And he has a Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm. In his career, he has over 10,000 yards rushing, 58 touchdowns, 221 receptions.
How many teams he played for?
What year did
He played for two
What
teams.
year did he win?
He played for two teams, Daddy.
Blair won all the easy
Rondé
questions.
Barber.
Yeah, he won it all.
Well, just give me
Rondé Barber.
what year did he win the Super Bowl?
Barber. Tiki Barber.
No, Sean, no. But I remember Rondé Barber. He wasn't no.
I mean,
no
Tiki
chump.
Barber. Rondé played corner.
Yeah, I mean, I know what you were talking about.
Willis McGahee, he didn't win.
All right, that's strike one for me.
Y'all know who this is.
Jamal Lewis.
Yes, Jamal Lewis is the winner.
My daddy just said that.
Too bad, Brianna, you on
Yeah.
mute. It is Jamal Lewis. I just knew they was gonna get it. Jamal Lewis is the second Who's That Baller for today.
Good job, Daddy.
But
Yeah, I had to think about that one. Like, hold on, we gotta.
Yeah, because see, I just knew once I gave that 2,066 yards rushing and 14 TDs, I just knew they were going to know it. But they were just like, who could it be?
So I'm done, bro. I saw the dishes.
I actually didn't even hear your 2066,
What?
bro.
You want another one?
About
That was the last one, right?
Yeah, it was my last
Oh, you
one.
at least.
That was his last one.
Oh, you could have went and got your money.
Yeah, I got that one.
But also, Blair, Coach K has 5 national championships.
Yeah.
Five.
He got all of them at Duke. He got all of them at Duke, bro. That's still like high.
Yeah.
How many does John Wooden have? 7 or something like that? Like he had a lot.
I think he got 11.
I think
something
he had
like
a lot.
that.
Yeah, the UCLA
He got
got like 11.
Okay.
12
They had a lot. Like they had a lot during his run.
Yes. Once he got Kareem, they were not losing for the most part.
That only give you 4.
Yeah, that only give you 4. Well, 3, because remember back in his day, he couldn't play as a freshman.
Right. They didn't let freshmen play. Yeah.
But apparently,
freshmen.
Apparently, when they played the national championship team from that year, they blew him out with Kareem in practice. So take that for what you will. I think he probably would have had 4, but
he got 10. He got 10.
10.
They won 7 in a row.
I remember 7 from something, bro. Like okay. So they got 7 in a row. Okay, 10 altogether.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that's all I got for today, guys. Does anybody have any other who's that ballers? That was it. All right.
No.
So until next time, guys, we'll see y'all next week. Continue to like, share, subscribe, comment, tell everybody you know about us, your mothers, cousins, sisters, brothers, auntie, everybody. We out this piece. We appreciate y'all for watching. Till next time. Deuce.
Peace.